This is Eric from Pack Hacker, and today we're taking a look at the Green Guru Upcycled Sleep Pad Travel Kit, which I've been testing for the past 2 weeks. If you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe so we can continue making content like this to help you travel smarter. Let's dive in. So as you all heard from that very long title, which I actually stumbled over many times, which you guys just saw, the hopefully clean, polished version, there's a lot going on this travel kit. So this thing is made from a bunch of upcycled materials we've got. Let me make sure I don't miss any. Repurposed sleeping pads, discarded bicycle tire tubes, and then climbing ropes, which were salvaged by REI. So this top part here is the repurposed sleeping pads. As you can see, there's a couple like things in there. There's like little holes and different materials and stuff like that, a little circle right there. So you can really see that this was upcycled, and I think it adds character and it doesn't really harm anything like durability wise, water resistance wise. It just kind of looks kind of neat. It almost adds like an industrial look to it a little bit. But this material, it is ripstop, as you might have seen when I got you up nice and close. It does have that ripstop texture. It's pretty water resistant, didn't have any issues with leakage or anything like that. And it looks pretty neat. So I didn't see a way to pick which colorway you wanted when you're online. I think you kind of just get what you get, but we obviously have this nice fun colorway here. So on the bottom here, these are the discarded bicycle tire tubes. So these are waterproof. They have quite a bit of durability, and it is a little bit wet, or a little bit slippery when it gets wet, but it does have, some texture to kind of stop it from sliding around too much. We've also got the handle here, which is made of that same bicycle tire tube. It's kind of funny because it has the Green Guru logo there, and it says, "I used to be a sleeping pad, and now I am your travel kit." But this is the handle is actually made of bicycle tubes, not a sleeping pad. Just thought that was a little bit funny because this top part is the sleeping pads. So the zipper is actually unbranded, and I don't believe recycled. It didn't say that it was. It feels kind of like the Achilles heel of this thing, but that's not to say that this zipper isn't durable. The other materials are just so durable that this just feels not as durable as, it's a lot of durable, as the rest of it, but no issues to report with it, and it also has fun colors. But the zipper pull is what is made from the climbing rope salvaged from REI. Got a nice black and purple there. Really easy to grab onto, pretty hefty, and just kind of like fun to hold on to. It is a little bit awkward that it goes from zipper pull to circular thing here. Can't remember the name, stumbling on it. But and then the tab, but just makes it a little bit longer and almost easier, get a little bit more leverage. But this is made in the United States, which isn't super common for gear, especially like textiles. So that is another positive if you want your gear to be made in the United States. But overall, very happy with the materials and how they look. So moving to the interior, as you might have guessed, there is no organization inside of here. So I can just go like this, and all of the gear is gonna come out because it's not held in by anything, no pockets or anything like that. Let's slide that over to the side. As you can see, no organization inside of there. So this is a liner material here. I'm not sure whether this is recycled either. I don't think that it is, but considering all of the repurposing and recycling that's going on in the exterior, you can kind of get over that a little bit. I like the red because I feel like red doesn't pick up colors and residues as much. Like a lot of bags right now are using that high-vis orange and stuff like that, and because that's a little bit lighter than this red, it picks up marks and I don't know, I just have a hard time cleaning it a little bit better. This red is, because it is a deeper red, it is easier to clean. I mean, I don't know if you can see any spots in there. I did have a bit of a toothpaste leak, and it was, I think it was one of the sides, I'm not sure which side, but I can't really see either of them where I cleaned it. So I think that is a positive for this red interior. But as I mentioned, and as you can see, there is no organization inside of this thing. So it is pretty hefty. I mean, you can see it in my hands here. It's pretty big. It kind of looks like a mouth right now. So if you really like having a place to put everything, like, yeah, I want this to go here, I want this to go here, I want this to be separated, you're not gonna get that here. But what I actually was able to do was I have a 3-in-1 pouch at home, and I use that as kind of a divider. So you put that in the center here, and it doesn't have to be the exact center, but you put your 3-in-1 pouch, and then on each side you kind of have like little areas now. So like on one side I have like my hairbrush and whatever else, and then on this side I like to separate hairbrush and toothbrush. So it was 3-in-1 pouch, hairbrush on one side, toothbrush on the other, and then other things kind of compartmentalized as you will. It's not perfect, things can kind of slide up, over, or under, but you can kind of add compartmentalization with that, and you'll need a 3-in-1 pouch anyways if you're planning to take this on an airplane, because there obviously is no clear bag that you'll need to get on flights, at least here in the States and a lot of countries abroad. But you don't have to use this thing for toiletries. I actually, for half of the testing period, I use this for tech. I have a lot of cables for various electronics, video games, camera stuff, and I just kind of shoved them all in here, and they did kind of turn into a little bit of a rat's nest, but they all fit inside of here, and I can close it up and then take it with me. It's got a handle, I can carry it, and it looks a lot more fun than a huge tech pouch, I think. But again, once you open it up, it's kind of like, oh wow, there is a rat's nest of stuff inside of here. But you really can use this for a lot of things. It's very small packing cube-like, so you could use this for small socks, or not necessarily small socks, but socks and underwear. It's just very versatile. So I don't think that this not packing cube, travel kit is really great at anything, but it's pretty good at a lot of things, whether that be storing tech or your toiletries or as a packing cube. So it's pretty versatile, and I think that makes it a really good travel companion because you do have all of those options to stow gear inside of here. Obviously, as you guys probably saw, there isn't a ton of padding here. So depending on what kind of tech you're stowing in here, like I wouldn't put, like, I don't even know what to say other than like cables and stuff are good, but things that have a chance of breaking, like I wouldn't put loose SD cards in here, especially if you're going on a more rugged adventure. But overall, it does pretty well, and it keeps your gear dry, and just overall very happy with it. It's very fun to look at, and I've been really rambling on for long enough. You guys see what it is. It's very basic. There isn't that much to say, but it really does pretty well at a lot of things. Not great, but pretty well. So there you have it, the Green Guru Upcycled Sleep Pad Travel Kit. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.